there is something like that has become more and more clear to me as I've gone along on my faith journey. As far as identity, one being identity, the other part is us being in the line of Adam when we come into the world. So back in the garden, there was this perfect harmony, this shalom. Man was created in the image of God, and he had the security of the love of God with him. Both man and woman did. They were created into the image of God. And then what happened is but they also, free will was birthed into them, that they had the free will to choose to submit their lives to God or be autonomous from God. And that was the fall. Man decided that he did not want to submit his life to God. He wanted to be his own. He wanted to be autonomous. He wanted to be his own God. And that's what's birthed into our line, into our DNA, that we have the ability to become children of God by free will choice and saying, God, I'm going to submit my life back to you. Or we can still live autonomous from God. And that's where I lived the first 45 years of my life, was autonomous. Even when I was in church, I was still in that place because I never truly submitted my life to God. And that's where, but as we do, so we're apart from God, we're born into this world, so then we're in the posture of always needing love and acceptance from other people. So we're always striving to receive that. We're out there looking for that mythical one. We're looking for acceptance from others. Look at any social media, and that's the posture of it. We're putting our best foot forward so that people think that we're successful, that we are happy, that we care so much about what other people think because of that, because we're in that posture of need, rather than understanding who we are and whose we are. And then as we submit our lives to God, we're connected again to that love of God, and our identity is so rooted in that we're secure, that we have the posture of security, that we understand the beauty of God's love, and it overflows out of our life because now all of a sudden we're not striving to receive anymore. We're filled up and we're able to love unconditionally. That's the difference. And we all have the ability to either choose that or not to choose that. That's what the free will is. Free will, it wouldn't be love without free will. And God's desire for us is to love Him and love each other. That's what it says. Jesus bottles it down to two. Love God with all your heart, your mind, your soul, and your spirit, and love your neighbor as yourself. That's what it comes down to. But if you are self-centered by nature, that's impossible, because you're still in that posture of an orphan or a posture of being in need. But you can change that at any time. You can come into the bloodline of God instead of the bloodline of Adam. Because we come in the line of Adam, but we have the ability at any time to submit our lives to God and say, God, I love you. I'm yours. I'm going to see what this is going to be like with you, Lord. And then as you die to yourself, you become more and more free. You're able to love others unconditionally rather than conditionally. It's such a beautiful place to be. May you experience the freedom from self and experience the love of God that changes everything. God bless y'all.